the reality is the second biggest market for illegal ivory is the U.S. And, I know that there's efforts being made at the state level in many states to pass legislation to clamp down on or prohibit the trade in ivory. I can't recall if the Washington state legislature is considering a bill, an anti-ivory bill at the moment, but I think it might be.
I pray they are.
And there's efforts being made at the federal level in the U.S. to cut down or to tighten ivory trade regulations as well. I think a key thing for your listeners to recognize is it's really important to stop purchasing wildlife products. And it doesn't matter if it's, ivory. It doesn't matter if it's something that very few products with rhino horn are making it into the U.S., but it doesn't matter what kind of product it is. If you're buying a product that contains a wildlife product, it's contributing more than likely to the death of wildlife somewhere. In some cases, the wildlife product might be completely legal, but in many cases, it's not going to be legal. It's going to be illegal, and and behind that product is going to be significant suffering and cruelty. So certainly for people in the U.S., if you have any doubt about what you're buying and whether it's has any wildlife product in it, don't buy it, and get involved with the Animal Welfare Institute. Get involved with other organizations that are aggressively trying to address this crisis in international wildlife trade, and then reach out to your elected officials, whether they be at the state level or the federal level, to tell them that this is an issue of concern to you, and you want them doing as much as possible to make sure that the U.S. is not contributing to illegal wildlife trade, to make sure that the state of Washington has laws on the books that make sure that ensure that the state of Washington is not contributing to illegal international wildlife trade. Because I can tell you from the dozens of articles I see every day, from things that I see on the internet, things I see on television, the situation right now with wildlife in Africa and in Asia and in other parts of the world is absolutely dismal, and it's a real shame because we're losing species, and not everyone in the U.S. will ever have the opportunity to enjoy to be able to see a rhino or an elephant or a tiger in the wild. But as each day goes by, that opportunity is diminishing simply because of greed that's driving the slaughter of these magnificent animals.